much is that again?
$16.70.
That's a question many shoppers have been asking this Christmas season as they discover how much prices have gone up in the past year. Most are looking around more and buying less.
Buying carefully, not spending as much as I used to in the past, not getting as many, but getting quality.
Is that because the dollar just isn't going as far this year?
Definitely not going as far. There's not enough. Prices seem like they're twice as high as last year.
You've been buying a lot less?
A lot less than last year.
Why is that?
Money being so tight.
The 1980 Christmas shopping season had been shaping up to be a real disaster, but merchants say that in the last few days there has been a big rush in sales, and generally the feeling is that they'll do at least as well as they did last year. But last year was not a very good year.
Some of the stores that are Christmas sensitive that way and do so much of their business during the Christmas season will not come out as good as they had hoped, and they're looking to be down maybe 10-12%. So we're going to see these stores in a very heavy sales posture on the day after Christmas.
We feel there's going to be a lot of last-minute shoppers this year because we have a week less in the shopping season than we had last year. But generally, up until this point, retailers have been, at least at MetroCenter and some of our shopping centers, have been relatively pleased compared to last year.
The shopping malls have been crowded today, but it remains to be seen whether this late rush will be enough to salvage what has been a disappointing year in retail sales. Peter Van Sant, Cool News 10.
Pick any major shopping mall around the valley this weekend and the scene looks the same, with hundreds of shoppers getting in and out of stores on this final weekend before Christmas. Retailers are happy to see the crowds, but many say customers are sensitive to prices and they want quality for their money.
They're getting very smart. They are looking for the best product at the best price, and they are definitely seeking it out.
Some retailers say that shoppers have not been buying many big-ticket items. They're buying lots of gift certificates and staying with the basics.
Our men's areas, we're selling a lot more socks and underwear and ties than we normally do. They're steering away from the gifty, gadgety type items and going more for the basic lines.
Oh, it's been a beautiful day. We've had very good business, very good.
Do you ever
Lots of last-minute shoppers, I'm telling you.
Do you ever get a headache, though?
No, it's beautiful. It's the happiest time of the year.
This is one of the busiest times I've ever seen in this place. We come out here annually, and my goodness, there's so many shoppers. I hope they can find everything in one.
Are you shopping today?
Trying, yeah. Tired and exhausted, getting mad. It's just too crowded. You're bumping into everybody, but it's okay, I guess.
Well, how come you waited then to the last day?
I didn't. I really didn't. I went, I guess, for the past 2 days, and then I went yesterday, and I couldn't find everything that I wanted, so I'm back out here again today.
You think next year you're going to wait until the last minute like this?
Probably.
I wait because I do every year. I always wait.
It's an old pattern that's hard to break.
It really is. I have a couple drinks, waste a lot of time.
But doesn't this drive you nuts? This is crazy.
It drives me absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't like to wait in line.
It drives me crazy. It really does. I don't see how people can handle it.
Toys, clothing, and electronic games, one merchant said, were the big movers. Many people also went to open markets to look for good deals.
Here at Park and Swap, thousands of shoppers are simply looking for bargains. While some merchants say things have been okay, most are very apprehensive.
Merchants here seem to be feeling the crunching effect of bad economic times more than those in traditional malls.
We can feel the economy crunch, and it isn't so much the lack of money as it is fear. People are afraid of losing their jobs. Those with money are hanging on to it.
Many said the size of the crowd is deceiving because people just are not buying as they did last year.
Inflation has ripped the poor man, the middle class, completely down to the bottom, and it's just, right now it's just real shaky for everybody.
The feeling is people do continue to shop this Christmas, but tough economic times has taken some of the joys away. Marcus Wright, Cool News 10.
By the looks of the parking lots outside and the crowds inside, it appeared the recession had done a vanishing act for the Christmas shopping season, although the economy was clearly on the minds of last-minute buyers.
Are you spending more this year or less this year?
Less. Less this year.
Why?
Because of the economy. I feel we all should cut back a little bit and help, do other things with it.
We've been fortunate. We've been steady working, and we haven't suffered as much as a lot of the people have.
And the fortunate ones were spending their fortunes on Christmas presents.
We're expecting a very good after Christmas sale, and looking at what we are advertising and promoting next week, this could be the best year we've ever had.
At MetroCenter, officials estimate 75% of the stores have seen an improvement in Christmas sales, a surprising upturn in a down economy.
I guess despite of all the doom and gloom that we see across the country, there's a lot of people that have planned for Christmas, and it's a special event for them, and they've come out and spent, and they're in a good joyous mood and going to have a good holiday.
The big sellers this year, almost anything electronic, home computers, video games, portable tape players. And the people who had money to spend this Christmas were spending more than they did last Christmas.
Definitely more this year.
Really? Why?
Because I was going to school last year, so now I got tons of money. So I'm working this year, so I got lots of money to spend.
My wife is worth it, you know what I mean? Every year I say we're not going to spend much. She goes along with the program. She don't spend much, and I go out and spend more. Now, if I didn't tell her that, she spend more and I spend more. You got that?
Technically, from the retailer's point of view, the Christmas shopping season is still not over. There is still one more week for the inevitable after-Christmas sales. John Kane, TV 10 News.
Companies kind of cutting back because of the dollar. Just people they're being real cautious of what they spend.
But that's not true at this particular store. In fact, many chains that are cutting back inventory nationwide say they're stocking as much or even more than last year at their MetroCenter outlets because it's one of the Valley's most popular malls. One store manager says he's done the opposite of cutting back.
I think we're an industry that's a little bit recession-proof. Parents tend to buy less for each other, and they remember their kids.
If you haven't thought about starting your Christmas shopping, be advised others are out to catch the worm, or in this case, the E.T.
I figured I'd try and get in on the stuff now. Whereas if they run out by Christmas, which the closer to Christmas you are, the less they have.
So maybe a little extra early this year.
Right.
If you're a procrastinator, you'll still have plenty of company, as you've probably noticed, particularly from men.
No, I'll probably be a last-minute shopper.
As usual?
Yeah, that's about right.
I think it's ridiculous, actually. I don't mean to be a Scrooge or anything, but I think it's just kind of early. I like to see the Thanksgiving mood first and then Christmas.
And for bargains, it is a little early yet. Stores commonly hold merchandise off the floor until Thanksgiving sales.
This year's Christmas shopping season is still a couple of weeks away, but after Thanksgiving, busy activity like this will be taking place until the end of the year. However, employers don't wait for the holiday rush to start hiring extra help. At the State Department of Economic Security Job Service offices, officials already have long lists of temporary positions waiting to be filled.
We have quite a number of jobs available within our job bank system, and we expect more to come along as we get closer to the Christmas season.
Everingham's lists cover a wide range of temporary holiday jobs available in the Valley. He says anywhere from 500 to several thousand extra workers have been taken on in past years.
And it's kind of hard to say what it's going to be this year because it's still a little bit early to know whether we're going to have a good sales year or not.
But retailers, like here at Christown Mall, are facing the holidays with optimism based on recent sales.
Our business is up. I think like most retailers around right now, they're experiencing an increase in sales, and we're expecting a good holiday, and we're just trying to gear up for that.
And gearing up means more workers are being hired.
We will probably hire somewhere around 25 to 30% more people this year than we did last year, and we're hiring them earlier.
Anyone who is unemployed and looking for a job for the holiday season can contact a DES job service office. But so far, there have been no requests for Santas. Jim Almberg, News Center 10.
Even though we
purchased 3 times the quantity that we had last year. We're not able to fulfill all of the demand for Cabbage Patch.
Sears' Christmas catalog features the lovable little orphans. They even have pets this year and preemie Cabbage Patch Kids. But right now, they're sold out. You may have to settle for Cabbage Patch skates, other accessories, or about tied for the number 2 slot this year, Care Bears and Rainbow Bright. For boys, the rage is robots that transform into cars. For adults, fitness equipment is big, so are electronic items.
Television this year, for example, will be available in stereo. It will be available with bilingual capabilities so that you could receive a signal with 2 different languages.
For the man who has everything, how about a $1,000 executive rocking horse? If that's too expensive...
We have a $400 robot that has a language capability of 140 words and will wake you up in the morning and play games with you. And if you don't have $400, we have robots of all sizes and shapes, all the way down to Dingbot for $10. That just runs into the wall and complains a lot. You know?
You can find something for everyone in a catalog. Robes and sweaters are the biggest clothing items this year. The least expensive gift in Sears Wish Book, a 69-cent tree ornament.
The most expensive item, and here's hoping my husband is listening, this $4,000 Baglama mink coat. If you order before Christmas, it's only $2,500. A real bargain, Jack.
Finally, board games seem to have the upper hand on video games this year, with Trivial Pursuit in the lead, Bible Trivia, number 2, and about 20 other varieties to choose from.
Last December, Maricopa County retailers did a record $2.75 billion worth of business. This December, they're expecting to do even better.
We think it's going to be a good year. We anticipate about a 10% increase over last year, and last year was the biggest year we've ever had.
If that prediction holds true, retail sales in the Valley could top the $3 billion mark this Christmas. And so far, retailers are reporting that they're doing business at a record pace.
Sales are looking real good for this year. Traffic's been strong, and we're really looking for a great Christmas season.
It's going to be really hectic today, I'm pretty sure. The mall's starting to pick up now, so it'll probably by 10 or 11, it'll just be wall-to-wall people.
Several items are selling particularly well this year, including video cassette recorders and other consumer electronic equipment, Art Deco furnishings, and a cuddly line of teddy bears called Fur Skins that appears to have picked up in some stores where the Cabbage Patch Kids left off. And there's one other category that's been an especially big hit, perhaps due to our recent cold snap: warm clothing. At Broadway Southwest, they can hardly keep insulated slippers in stock.